Welcome to Harriet Elizabeth Yoga's online studio. Today we practice anxiety and depression versus conscious clarity, part 2. Interlace fingers, push them forward, up and away. You're now stretching the spine long as you inhale. Rotate to the left and exhale fully. So just the chest is turning. You inhale back to center and you hold that breath as you rotate the chest to the right and you exhale fully. Empty out your belly as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Can you reach a little taller? Exhale, release. The hands are coming down by your sides and they come into prayer at the heart center. Breathe in here and lift up through your central column. Hold the breath and lift Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. Uddiyana Bandha, lifting the belly up and in towards the rib cage. Lower the chin, pull it back, your throat lock. Exhale, let it go. Take a bow. Hoping this practice brings you whatever it is you seek and need in this moment in time. Coming up, let's begin. Change the cross of your legs. We start with a Sufi grind. We rotate our chest. So from one way, bring the chest forward, pull the shoulders back. And then as you rotate your chest back, you can draw the shoulders forward. So really thinking about getting into the shoulders, the upper back, finding space where maybe you've been feeling stiff. Sometimes I like to think of Sufi grind as like a piece of Play-Doh. And the more you kind of roll the Play-Doh, the warmer it gets. And as it gets warmer, it gets more softer, it gets a little bit more malleable. So we're just starting here with a nice warming practice for all of the body. Let's change direction, so see how it feels the other way. Notice how your breath's feeling. If you can, take a deep breath as you come forward, so you really feel like you're illuminating the chest with breath. As you exhale, really feel like you're emptying it out. So let the breath kind of carry the Kriya with you. A lot of practices that we do in Kundalini, the breath assists the movement, and the movement is assisted by breath. Okay. We're actually beginning to roll into center as the Kriya slows down, our body slows down with it. Almost like don't bring it to an abrupt ending, but that natural kind of flow, like a spiral, comes into center. It's quite soothing, feels natural, feels nice until you find stillness. When you find that stillness internally, breathe in and let the spine rise up with the inhale, all the way up to the crown of the head. Lift your root lock, so a little squeeze of the pelvic floor, sexual organs, anus. Exhale, soften and release. Come into the next Kriya. Extend your legs out, away from you. Okay, taking our ego eradicator mudra, your fingers outspread and then curl them in. So not all the way in like a thumbs up, but just the fingertips curl in. Your thumbs are protruding nice and high. They represent your ego. It's both hands like this. A little lean back if that feels possible for you. It will be more demanding on the belly. You could stay here, just long deep breaths, or you could join us with breath of fire. Breath of fire, swift exhalations. Each time lift your belly as you exhale from your nose sharply, like we've already started. Don't worry, I'm not going to make us do it forever. Keep going. You've got this. Breath of fire is such a good way to shake things up a little bit. If there is stagnant energy within, just beginning to burn through it. Anything that feels that it's standing in the way between you and conscious clarity will burn through it with breath of fire, with ego eradicator as our mudra. 5 seconds to go. Breathe in. squeeze your root lock. So lift up pelvic floor, squeeze inwards and upwards. Exhale, release. Let's come straight over to a squat. So you're going to come up quite high. You can have your heels lifted in your squat. You could have them down. You could put your heels on a block. There's loads of different ways to do this. You could have your bum on the floor and feet out wide, knees bent. So you choose your variation. I'm going to be heels lifted for me. And we're going to take the arms out wide. If it feels too shaky for you, just have the hands on the floor. The palms are going to look up. And the option here, again, is to take breath of fire, or remember, you're always welcome to long, deep breaths. We're going to try and do a minute. I'll let you know when we've done 30 seconds and we could take a break. Let's go. You've done 30 seconds. If you want to take a break, put those heels down, lift the bum up, take a forward fold, maybe sway it out side to side, and come down when you're ready for your last, we're in our last 30 seconds already. Getting nice and deep into the groin while stimulating that solar plexus, that place of our self-confidence, our sense of self in the solar plexus, and our awareness of our capability. I can is the mantra. We've done it. Breathe in. Exhale, release. You're going to come onto all fours now. Okay. You're going to be taking that left leg away from you, lift it up. Right arm is going to extend out front. You could always put the right hand down and just do the leg, by the way, if it feels a bit too imbalanced at the moment. We're going to exhale, opposite knee to opposite elbow, inhale away. Just 30 seconds on each side. You're doing wonderfully. Keep breathing, keep moving. If you want to hold a mantra in your mind, that I can mantra can be helpful. You've done it on one side. Let's go straight into the other side. Right leg extends up and out. Option to take left arm as well. Bring in and out. Just 10 seconds longer. You've got this. I believe. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Take those legs out from under you. Well done. Come to seated now. We're closing our last Kriya here. The heart rate is a bit higher, so I like to give it a moment just to settle. It's like we kind of shaken up the snow globe and we let it come down. Taking long deep breaths, relaxing the belly. We're going to continue just with long deep breaths, but we're going to add a gesture with the arms and hands. So you'll take that left hand out and the palm is going to face down, arms into wingspan, right palm faces up, left palm down, right palm up. We'll do 1 minute here. Close the eyes if you're comfortable. Long deep breaths. So where you can, inhale gradually through the nose, take your time, and with a relaxed belly, your belly will begin to expand more on the inhales, making the inhalation draw out a little bit longer. Maybe you pause at the top and you exhale gradually from the nose. Keep reaching. Visualize your arms becoming weightless. Heart open, hands out, palms extended above and below, open to the universe, open to the world and all that lies ahead. Inhale here, lift your root lock. Exhale, release. Let the hands sit in your lap. Shoulders are nice and heavy here. Few more long, deep breaths. Bring the palms together at heart center. We're closing our practice together now with a bow. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank yourself for showing up, for coming onto the mat.